Mad Hotties. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I styled Vanilla Mace's new hat. So with these 3 different looks. So let's begin. So we're going in first with the African print styled outfit. I wanted to do this fit because I think I saw it inspo on Pinterest of it, and it wasn't like a bit African print. It was more of like a different type. It was kind of like applied, but it didn't have it in here, so I was like, when we just try this? But it came together, and I just, kind of matched in with the hat and layered all the top pieces together with it. And for the makeup, I was like, let me try something different. These eyes, I don't feel like they're used enough, and kind of make it look nice. And I think I didn't take the video or forgot to record the rest of my makeup. But anywho, we're going now in with the hair, as you can see. And at first I was trying to make it bigger, but it would have looked crazy. So I was like, let me just go back in. I don't think it would have been such a big deal if the hair's sticking out, and it's kind of cute. But yeah, that was the fit for this one, and I think it turned out nicely. And here it is. And now, going on to the next. So this one, I was doing like a more grungy look. And I was like, let me just try my best at it. I was originally going to go in with like a purplish burgundy, but then I was like, it looks so crazy, and I wanted to match the print of the hat. And for it to feel nice, I didn't want it to be all one color. I wanted it to like mix and match and be more exciting. Since I don't really like to layer or do a mess of layering, I just had to focus on the colors and, like I said, make it look realistic without adding too much. So, we just mainly went in with the Witch Girl set, and with these long boots. I was like, it's giving me kind of wrestler vibes. And I just noticed that now. But I like it. I feel like it works perfectly. Looks cunty, a cuntified wrestler, but now we're going in with the makeup. I thought, like I said, going in with the eyes that is really used, and I was like, for this, it has to be nice and styled right and not all crazy, because I definitely have to work on my custom makeup a little bit more. So I just wanted to try something new, right? Like something that we're not used to seeing with like the eyes. And my favorite blush is like the one with the pink and the little beady mark, because I actually do have a beady mark there in real life. And here, as you can see, I'm trying my hardest at the lashes, and if you can believe, I struggle with that. IRL. Don't get me started on how long it takes me to put lashes on. And I just put on the buzz cut hairdo to fit underneath. I feel like it fits the vibe perfectly. That was pretty much it for this look, and I like how it turned out, honestly. Saving the best for last. I loved this look I put together. What inspired me was like a Vivienne Westwood. I'm a huge fan of her pleated skirts and like the plaid she does, and like corseted tops. So I thought, why not go for that? And what's so interesting is that she definitely has like a punk grunge look, and that's what I feel like the Vanilla Mace hat gives off. And I was like, let me try my best without, matching the aesthetic of the other two and make it its own. So as you can see, I was trying to go in and make the corseted top, the Vivienne Westwood styled corseted top, it did take a lot of, fine tuning, because you kind of have to figure out what works and what doesn't, and you have to blend it with the skin. It does look crazy in the back, but the front is all that really matters to me, so I think it honestly turned out nice. And I just realized here that when I added the earrings, those clip earrings, I realized it made me have 2 ears. But I don't think you can hardly see them. But anyways, it still looks decent to me. And now going to the makeup, this was a little harder for me because I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to use the sunglasses and show the eyes. And if there's one thing I didn't like about some of these eyes is that, being that I'm darker toned, some of the eyes just make it look like I have no skin under them. So I had to play around a little bit with it and figure out what would work. But now we went back to the dressing room to get some more things. I think I forgot to take some recording here, but now, never mind. Now we're going back in with the makeup. And as you can see here, it looks like I didn't record that one part of doing this makeup look. But now I'm going back in because I didn't like how it looked. I think I actually forgot to add the blush, and trying to figure out what lips to use, I want to use constantly the same lips as I always do. So I actually look how that turned out. It wasn't too much, it was just right, and went in with basically the same buzz cut. But this was the finishing look. I think this was by far my favorite look I did out of the fits. Comment below which look was your fave, and if I should do more of styling this hat. And I shall see you guys next time.